So, who won the NBA Sportsmanship Award for the 2020-21 season?
Was it Drew Holiday, Chris Paul, Jimmy Butler, or Giannis Antetokounmpo?
I think this player is very underrated, and here's a hint. They also won the championship that same year.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming to you tonight from the American Airlines Arena with a look high above here in Miami. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor.
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And for Miami, backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all.
And here's Harden following Kyle Lowry's 3. High arcing shot, and Harden with the lay-in.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
Robinson for 3, and the Heat another 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Harden. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Butler against Harden, and Butler gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo.
The well put together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Embiid against Adebayo. Shoots. Embiid, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the Heat. And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft. Has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
Now here's Maxey, and the shot goes in from Embiid.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxi's got 8 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Adebayo against Embiid. Over Adebayo. Embiid, no good. The Heat have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Trying to get open is Adebayo. The shot by Lowry, no good. Shoots from 12. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris from mid-range.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 5. Back to Harden. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Lowry. Tucker, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Tucker, outside Butler. And it's off from 3-point range. Now, here's Thibault. Tight defense on him, and there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Paul Millsap is checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Harris. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lowry finds Tucker. Back to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 6 to shoot. And that one's good by Butler.
Well, that's a great shot by Butler, letting the defense know you have to come out and guard me, or otherwise you'll be taking it out of the net.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the Heat leading by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn. He sheds light on the significance of that play.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know, it really boosts myself, my team, and it really takes a lot from the other guys because they think they have a play, a dunk, a pass, an assist or something. And it's like, no, that's not there. And it's a foul on the other guy, maybe the star player, maybe the shot blocker, and maybe anybody. And that's what I do. I do whatever it takes to help my team win.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, you know, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harden out there with Korkmaz. And it's Green. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Niang in at the 4 spot. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the 3-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. On the wing, Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Adebayo drives in. Good on the bucket.
The movement of Adebayo is key here. Get the defender on his back foot. Even if there's contact, you still have the advantage.
The 76ers trail by 8. Korkmaz passes to Harden. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather hold the team.
The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in, and the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Millsap. Tobias Harris comes in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for James Harden. Knocked away. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Butler passes to Adebayo. The kick out to Oladipo. No good from the wing. The 76ers trail by 8. Green with the ball. Robinson picks him up. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And that one's good. Thybulle.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Dedmon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. A free throw drops for Dedmon. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Maxey. He's got 8. 1:03 left to play here in the second quarter. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Embiid.
He's just too big, too powerful, too skilled. Not worried about whoever's defending him at all. Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Pass to Embiid. Robinson pulls it in. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And it's Butler missing. The 76ers trail by 8. And that one's good. Green.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Timeout called, the Heat. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Heat with some changes. Strus is checked in, and Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson.
Well, he's got such a good understanding of when to go after the steals. Excellent instincts defensively from Embiid there.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
To the middle, here's Harris. The shot will not fall. Lowry from deep three-point land. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith, and
it was all about Miami as the game got going.
Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. They closed the first quarter with a 6-point advantage. Going into the second quarter, they lost a little focus, sacrificed some points, but still finished with a 4-point cushion at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Miami.
Well, they were lighting it up from three, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressed me the most. A lot of their points have come from the inside.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Lowry and Hero are the guard set. Adebayo is out there with Victor Oladipo, and it's Strus in at the 3 slot.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Harden inside the 3-point line. The shot missing. The Heat go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal.
Here's Maxey, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got 10 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Maxey. 10 points for him. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. 8-point game. Maxey passes to Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Adebayo. And there's another one for the Heat.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
And the 76ers call time here.
Hey, fan, who wants a free T-shirt? Make some noise!
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. P.J. Tucker comes in for Oladipo. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Hero. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the 76ers, Paul Millsap's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's Strus missing. The 76ers trail by 6 to the paint. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
1:49 left in the 3rd quarter. And stolen by Dedmon. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Vincent. The 3-pointer, no good. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Korkmaz. 76ers with the new shot clock. Dedmon with the block. And they're able to recover. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight. Butler passes to Vincent. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for the Heat. Kyle Lowry comes in for Vincent. And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 5. From deep, Harden. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Niang kicks to Harden. Here's Millsap, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Millsap's got his second basket of the night.
And, you know, as a mid-range shooter, Millsap's one of the better power forwards in the league. I mean, he's got a really nice touch from that area.
There's Green with the three. Buries it from three-point range. Now just a 2-point Miami lead. The drive by Lowry. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's the Heat. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Maxey. He's out there with Green. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Embiid. And it's Niang in at the 4 spot.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Heat lead by 2.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
Maxey passes to Thybulle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Victor Oladipo.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
And so Green will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Takes it inside. Tries again. Embiid. And it's the Heat on the break. Adebayo passes to Tucker. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Passes it to Niang. And they get it. The 76ers again can't hit it. Now the pass to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. We can't get it to go.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Embiid's shot is good.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
And it's Butler with the jam.
So good seeing Butler be this aggressive on offense. I mean, once he gets into a flow, he's hard to stop.
Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Somebody make some noise.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from three. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Another miss by Philadelphia. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Harden has a wide-open look, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And Tucker kicks to Lowry. From deep, that's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Miami.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game
for Kyle Lowry.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And the Heat call time here. They're up by 10. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
.15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The kick out to Oladipo. Hero from long range. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Milton. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bam. Activity on blast tonight. How pleased were you with the performance?
I'm just happy we won. You know, the stats don't matter unless you get a win. So I'm happy we got a win and keep dedicating them to my mom, man. You know, she's my blessing, so she just keeps blessing me for some reason.
Love the love, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.